Cooper Flagg, the 18-year-old that was giving Team USA buckets. The 18-year-old being compared to LeBron James, the most hyped prospect coming out of high school since the Young King. Is he going to live up to it, or is he going to be a massive bust? That's what we're going to look at in today's video. And we start with Team USA clips, where right here, just being able to handle the pressure of Jrue Holiday is pretty impressive. Now, yes, he did end up hunting a switch, but Jrue Holiday is one of the best defenders in the NBA, 1 through 5. I mean, we got clips of him here locking up Julius Randle, and then later on in that game, locking up Jalen Brunson. I mean, truly can guard 1 through 5, and Cooper Flagg is bringing the ball up, playing point guard, handling the pressure as a 6'8", 18-year-old. Then he hunts the mismatch onto Anthony Davis, and right in his mouth, cash money. Anthony Davis is not a bad defender either. Anthony Davis, all-NBA, all-defensive first team. And does this look familiar to anyone? Yeah, easy money. The Slim Reaper. This is scary familiar. The size up, the hang pull three, not looking good for people that play Duke next year. If he's doing that, I mean, this is like mirror image of Kevin Durant. Maybe not that one. That was a little bit more of a pull-up. But a hang three, has he pull? That's tough. Here he is leading the break, getting the rebound, pushing in transition, and then he beats everybody to the rim and gets the and one to go, and then just sits there and admires it. Cooper Flagg is going to be a monster for Duke next year. Now, he missed this shot, but this is very, very promising. Being able to hunt his shot and just frankly, little boy Jrue Holiday, 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan, question mark. I mean, it really hasn't been reported anywhere that I could find, at least. But still, getting to his spot, going for that little soft bank shot, really looks like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with that off shoulder, that bump fade that he has made so famous. Doesn't really hunt fouls, but I mean, this is mirror image of Shai. Now, didn't do all that, but very, very reminiscent of Shai getting to his spots, using those shoulders to hit the fadeaway. Now let's look at the Nike Hoop Summit, where he went for 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists in just 25 minutes. Made pretty quick work of everybody else on the court. He was also 8 of 11 from the field, just getting to wherever he wanted, whenever he wanted, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Here he is coming off a pin down, little pull-up midi. That is easy money right there. He sees the defender flying out. I don't know who number 8 is, no disrespect, but he flies out to the defender, or he flies out to number 8 and an easy pull-up jumper. This right here is stupid. That looks like Larry Bird, which we will get to later in the video. But that's a little stupid right there. Then he hits the fadeaway baseline fade. Once again, looking like Shai, maybe a little bit of Anthony Edwards sprinkled in there. Maybe even, okay, stay with me now, some shades of a young LeBron James with that fadeaway, with the shot up over his head, falling away. Don't want to get y'all Bron sexuals too excited, but it looks a little familiar. Getting the rebound there and then leading the break out in transition up top. He really is a point forward at this point. Now, the question marks with his jumper will remain. The funky shot, the mechanics, it really looks Larry Bird-esque. And maybe that's a poor comparison on my part just because he's a tall white dude that can shoot. But there are more and more. Hey, there's more white hoopers in the league this year, or at least now. Very nice pass right here. Now, this is kind of fundamental, but a nice backdoor cut, keeping the eyes up, and he hits the cutter backdoor for the easy dunk. A little bit of a poster there, a little bit of a facial. Now, let's take a look at some of his Mon Ver clips. And again, the question marks will continue with his three-point jumper, at least for me, because this form is a little bit suspect. I mean, it's off on his shoulder, off the side of his head. All kinds of confusing. Here he is getting to his spot off the screen, little pull-up jumper. The defender is way too far in the paint. And if he's making these quick reads and he's confident with his shot, I am all for it. That's a couple steps behind the line as well, knocking it down. And then relocating right here. A lost art in modern high school basketball, being able to move without the ball into your jumper. Maybe he's watched a little bit of Steph Curry film as well. But he's got some really nice touch around the rim. Here he is using his body, using his shoulders to get back to that right hand to finish it at the rim. Once again, off of a pin down, seems to be very comfortable working off pin downs. And then here he is out in transition, a little dunk. Maybe this is, again, a lazy comparison, but a little bit of Giannis in there, if you will. Don't flame me down in the comment section below. Run and dunk man here with the jam. But hey, I see a little bit of it. And then this right here, this is some tomfoolery. This should not have gone in, but when you're good, you're good. It just happens. Here he is getting a little baseline fade, and once again, this is looking a little bit too much like Kevin Durant for my liking. If we have another Slim Reaper enter the league, it's gonna be tough. If he doesn't go to the Hornets. If he's on the Hornets, I'll be very happy. But if there's another Kevin Durant and he's not a Charlotte Hornet, it's gonna be tough for me to watch. But once again, look at the similarity. Just get into your spot. Get into the step back, fade away. Too tall for anybody to contest that shot. That is literally unguardable right there. Just get it out of the net and get back on defense. Little ball fake, pump fake, whatever, using his body, playing off 2 feet. Like to see that a lot. And once again, too big, too fast, too strong for the competition. Just getting right to the rim. Great cut right here for the dunk. Get up top. Could have been a tech. All right, we can't be hanging on the rim too much, but throwing it down with some authority. Cutting back door and yam time. And get upstairs. Meet me at the rim. Here he is once again, the ISO. This is literally Kevin Durant in high school. Like, I have seen Kevin Durant do that move a million times. I watched him do it at the Olympics. It's not fair. If he masters that shot, now obviously his jumper doesn't look as smooth as KD, but if he starts to master that move, it is scary. And then here he is out on the break with the left hand. He can go both ways. He can do whatever you want him to do with a basketball. With that being said, if you've made it this far into the video, obviously you're liking something. Make sure to hit the like button. We're looking for about 200 likes on today's video. Also hit that subscribe button. We're looking for about 20K subscribers here coming up soon. So if you could help us out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. And now let's look at his NBA comparison. And yes, Larry Bird. And I'm not just doing this because it's a white guy that can shoot, that is 6'8". Larry Bird was a 3-time champ, 3-time MVP, 2-time Finals MVP, 12-time All-Star, and 10-time All-NBA member, as well as being one of the greatest scorers of all time. At his peak back in the 90s, he averaged 30 points, 9.3 rebounds, 6 assists in 39 minutes a game. And I know y'all say we're done with the 90s, but this man was truly something special. 53% from the field, 41% from 3, 92% from the line. He put up 30 points a game on 50, 40, 90 efficiency. That is stupid good. And then, you look at the comparisons. Bird to Flagg. They got the funky jump shot. Here he is in the corner knocking down the jumper. This was a fadeaway by Flagg, of course. But I really like this comparison. If he turns into Larry Bird, who, without a doubt, a top 15 player of all time, probably a top 10 player of all time, that is... Whew, that is going to be scary. If you look at his modern comp, I think he's, a dash of Giannis, a sprinkle of Shea, and then a drop of KD with maybe a little bit of Baby Bron thrown in there. But I think KD is probably the best comparison right now because of the shot-making ability, because of the ability to shoot over people, and they just simply can't do a single thing about it. Of course, you have Giannis because he's just long, athletic, and can run and jump. And right now, in high school at least, he was bigger, taller, faster than everybody else on the court. So maybe you don't throw that in there in the NBA or in college, but I see a little bit of Giannis with him in high school. And then I like the Shea comparison because of his ability to use those shoulders, those bump fades, those step backs, those ability to get to his spots. And I like Cooper Flagg a lot. He looks like the truth. I'm not going to lie. It's not often that you see this blend of shot-making ability and fluidity at 6'8" with a 7-foot plus wingspan. Maybe he's even 6'9". Nobody really knows how tall he is. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to the like button. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think about Cooper Flagg? And also hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 20K and we're trying to hit 200 likes. With that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.